Hey everybody, Snooplax here, and today we're going to be checking out a custom break the target stage that I made. I've been working on this stage for a couple weeks now and I'm glad that it's finally finished, and as you can see this stage is pretty much most of the other stages in the game combined together to be a single stage. It's every stage except Dreamland and Mushroom Kingdom. The reason why I chose to disclude those two stages was one, I didn't have room for them. This is pretty much as big as a break the target stage can get. Dreamland is probably the most iconic stage in Super Smash Bros. 64, and it's the one you see the most. Like if you watch competitive Smash, you'll see Dreamland all the time, so I feel like Dreamland gets enough recognition. And Mushroom Kingdom too, just the shape of it would have been really weird to include. So I'm gonna call this the Break the Target's Snooplax Challenge. And the challenge is, I want to see how fast people can beat this target stage. So when this video is done, I'm gonna post up my times in the description. I think it'd be really cool to see like how low people could get these times. So if you want to try beating my times, if you want to submit to this challenge, you can post your times in the either in the description down below, or I'm gonna have a whole Discord channel in my Discord. I'll leave the best times in the description down below. I'm gonna be taking this route for every character most likely. I think this is the fastest route, but going to the right first might actually be faster, you never know. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for custom break the target and board the platform stages finally becoming possible, because I think it'd be cool to have like little challenges like this to see who can get the best times. And I wonder just how low this could get though. I'm thinking maybe if someone was good with Fox or Captain Falcon, they might be able to get it under 30 seconds. If anybody's interested in like trying to task this too, I think that'd be really cool. I definitely like make a separate task section for like the task records. Task stands for either tool-assisted speedrun or tool-assisted superplay. I'm playing this on actual console too, so if you have an everdrive, you can play it on your everdrive or 64 drive, but this obviously works fine with an emulator also. I'm sure you could use like a boomerang or a bomb trick to get that a lot faster too. I do plan on making other custom break the target stages in the future. This stage here is from most of the original levels from the game. The second one I want to do is going to be like a bunch of the stages that I've made through mods and combining them all together into a stage. So it would have like Shrek stage, Temple, maybe the Nathaniel Bandy stage and the DGR stage, Delfino Plaza could be up in there, a Bowser Stadium, the Tetris pieces, and just be a whole bunch of the custom stages combined into one to make another custom break the target stage. So that's probably going to be my custom break the target stage, that's what's on my mind right now. But it'd also be cool if you probably don't have the room to do it, but like recreating 1-1 from Super Mario or like recreating other levels in a linear fashion would be really cool too. And the way making these stages works is very similar to the way that you make custom stages. I have an hour-long tutorial about how to make custom stages. That would definitely apply to making custom break the target stages. The only thing that's kind of a pain is doing the clippings is one of the worst parts about making a stage. And having a stage this big means that there's a bunch of clippings to make. The target placement is actually incredibly easy to do too. Every target is an object, so if you're looking to make custom break the target stages, the tutorial I have can transition pretty well to that also. Board the platform, on the other hand, is a bit harder. No one has made a board the platform stage yet, but a lot of people understand how they work, like Smash Father, the guy that made Smash Remix, I was talking to him and he was explaining to me how to make custom board the platform stages. It's definitely a lot more complicated than break the target stages, but I think if there was like a step-by-step guide or even like a video tutorial, it would be definitely like pretty doable. One thing that I should bring up about this channel is Nintendo manually reviewed 2 videos from my channel. They removed the Cartman in Smash 64 mod and the Ganondorf in Smash 64 mod. And honestly, it's not that big of a deal because those videos, the reason why they got taken down was because there was no commentary over them. It was just gameplay. So I think the way Nintendo views it is like, if you're commentating over something like I'm doing right now, that's kind of considered fair use. So if you're using their IPs and you're commentating over it, they can't really take down their videos. I mean, they still could, but like, I think that's just the way they think of it, you know? And the reason why they took those down is because obviously Nintendo has never really been super open to the modding scene. I'm just happy that they didn't give me like 2 copyright strikes or anything like that. So from now on, I'm gonna really try to commentate every single video that has to do with Nintendo 64 mods that are by Nintendo. Like for instance, like Banjo-Kazooie mods are obviously still fine, but like, for example, Super Mario 64 mods, Super Smash Bros. Mods, Ocarina of Time mods, and Mario Kart 64 mods, all those are owned by Nintendo, so if I make videos about them, I'm gonna have to like commentate over them just to be safe so Nintendo doesn't manually take them down. Yeah, this is probably the longest break I've taken between uploads in probably like at least 6 months, maybe even a year. It was just me making this stage right here. This took so long to do because I had to figure out like the boundaries, and I had to redo a bunch of these textures because they weren't loading properly, and yeah, I've just been working on this purely for the past couple weeks. So now that this is done, there's a couple mods that are like on my mind right now that I really want to play and make videos about, so videos will definitely be a lot more frequent now that this video's out, and after I play these mods that I'm looking forward to playing, then I'll go back and make another one of these custom, either break the target stages. I might do board the platform for my second one. Because my initial plan with this is, you see all the platforms around this stage, like, for instance, the 3 platforms on Battlefield, the 3 platforms on Yoshi's Story, or Yoshi Island. My initial plan was to get rid of every single platform in this stage and replace them with, like, the platforms from Board the Platforms, you know? So it would be like going through the stages and landing on the platforms as the special platforms. Doing Board the Platforms just seemed really difficult, and I was already like 40-50 hours in on this stage, so I decided just to break the targets instead and save Board the Platforms for later. And I think Race to the Finish is possible now too, so I could do custom Race to the Finish courses. Although it is like a fun mode, obviously Board the Platform and Break the Targets have so much more of a cult following. And the fact that the only way to access Race to the Finish in like a vanilla Super Smash Bros. ROM is to go through the single player campaign. So I mean, I obviously could change that so like any course you select would take you to the Race to the Finish, but just at the moment I don't really think it'd be worth modding. And I mean, with this, you can change a lot of things. Like, I could have changed the background and the music if I wanted. I was really thinking about doing it, but I think this background and music are just pretty much like too iconic for the break the target things to change, you know? I think if I would have changed the background and music, it would have lost a little bit of its charm, so I decided to keep it. But if you're thinking about making a custom course or want to suggest one, just know that, yeah, you can change the music and background. There's some mods that I'm excited for right now is Banjo-Kazooie Jiggies of Time. For those of you that have never heard of this, this is a mod made by Mark Kirko. He's been working on it for years. He just released another trailer for it. He's put so much time into it. It's pretty much the entirety of Ocarina of Time in Banjo-Kazooie, so I'm really excited for that to release. And I'm really excited for the new additions to Smash Remix, because I'm not sure when it's going to come out, but that game is obviously going to be updated sometime in the future, and those updates are always so fun to check out. There's always so many cool things. And if I get some free time here, I'd really like to make a couple more stages for Smash Remix. I think that'd be a lot of fun. This is another thing I really want to do is, Simple Flips has these really cool Super Mario 64 ROM hacking competitions, and I really want to enter, like, another one of those. I entered one time with a hack called Hazy Maze Slide, but I think it'd be really cool to enter another one. It's just, I'm not the best at hacking Super Mario 64. I've only really done one hack, so I'm not really that knowledgeable, but it's something that I'd like to look into because the Super Mario 64 modding community is like so insane. They have so many tools. You can do almost anything in there. Like, most Super Mario 64 hacks have like custom ASM now with like crazy things like mini maps and custom bosses, so that's another thing I really want to look into more. Like, if I can make a couple Super Mario 64 hacks this year, I'd be pretty happy with that. It's pretty impressed by that new mod made by Kay, Super Mario 64 Land. I ended up beating it on stream the other day, and it's a really impressive game. Like, if you're looking for a Super Mario 64 hack, that new one is a lot of fun. Pretty much every level's linear, and they contain between like 1 and 3 stars. And you even get a rating system for how fast you complete the course and how well you do. I think the ranks go from E to S. So if you want to get S on every single course, like, that game has a lot of replay value. Like, it is a super impressive mod. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. As you can see, the total best time to beat is 9:55. I gotta give a huge thank you to Mario Reincarnate. He helped me with the code to make all the characters share the same break the target stage. So if it wasn't for him, this course would have taken me a lot more time because I would have to duplicate this course 11 more times. A big shout out to Carnivorous and Subdrake, who are the editors of the GoldenEye editor, which is the program I use to make this stage. And I hope you guys all have a great day.